Alright, what's up, guys? Doing another little flight in Baja today. Gonna be taking off from where I landed last. Mike Echo Lima, Rancho San Cristobal Airstrip. And we're gonna fly up to Isa Cedros, something like that. I made a couple of waypoints. They're basically just airports, so I can kind of check out the airports and stay along the coast both at the same time. So there you go. It's basically the overview. Cruise altitude is 3,000 feet. It looks like I'll try and start descending once I get over this altitude, or over this airfield. And then this airfield, actually, let me see if I can do this. Set something up real quick. Cool. So this is a cool little program I found, little nav map, and basically put in this flight path here, and then you export it, and it creates it as a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 flight plan. I literally just loaded it straight in here, so it's pretty awesome little tool. Oh duh, I didn't switch screens. So yeah, you can see where I just put it right in there. So yeah, little nav map, huge. So I was going to show you the cool thing about it is it's hard to find a lot of these smaller airports on the internet. So this program's awesome. Tells me the size of the runway, the type, the pattern altitude, which this is kind of what I'm mostly interested in, and what the pattern is. So I know it's going to be a left pattern at 1,000 feet. My heading's going to be 154 or 334, depending on what runway I come in on. Look at that. You click on the little runway, and then it even gives you a little... Man, this is an awesome program. Because you can also see the taxiways after. So we can look at this. See, we got this little town of El Moro there, and I guess this is where we park. And this is actually a road. This is another little town, it looks like. So yeah, very, very cool program. Biggest find of last night. Just search around for this stuff on the internet. Alright. Let's go fly. And forgive me, there's gonna be a lot of extra noises because I'm playing with my Oculus Rift, so I gotta switch back and forth from the Oculus, take it off, on and off. And there's gonna be times during the flight where the screen goes black. You know how me fuddling around with stuff? Fuddling? Yeah, I made that word up. That's just me basically having to take off the headset so I can take some screenshots, because I can't take screenshots in virtual reality. I can, they just don't look good. So that's what that's all about. Forgive me while I get situated here. Also got a new paint job on the plane, which I'm pretty freaking stoked on. Check out the paint job real quick. find all my controllers real quick. Yeah, cool paint job. See, great. Now I'm gonna take a screenshot. So this is the whole process. Eventually what I'll do is I'll just find a way to hotkey this so it's not a complete mess. And I guess so I can switch scenes a little bit easier. I think I'm just going to have to get a stream deck eventually. Because I just don't like using up keybinds. Because you're using most of your keybind. And because I don't want to be like blindly pecking around on my keyboard and actually hit mute or something like that. Alright. Get the seat situated like I have to do every time. Okay. Alright. Flaps are good. Let's get the RPM so we don't redline. Parking brakes are on. Alright. Make a radio call real quick. We are going to be departing straight out, basically.
Traffic Cub Crafters November 411 Juliet Hotel, taking off runway 18, departing straight out.
And cruise altitude is 3,000 feet. Let's get on course and start cruising. I forgot to set up my altitude ahead of time. Yeah, right now. I shouldn't have been messing with that. And turn the wrong knob. Again, that's a lot. It's an autopilot function, but I like to use it just as a marker. So I have something I can see once it starts getting close. See if we can get flight following.
Mazatlan Center Cub Crafters November 411 Juliet Hotel is climbing through 1,600 feet for 3,000 feet. Cub Crafters November 411 Juliet Hotel Mazatlan Center continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.0 tree.
Alright, so he's down with my flight plan. I'll get the altimeter set. 003. Might as well just put our, where's it? Our heading bug. Did I change my course? Might just mess something up. Oh no, I can't change my course right now. Alright, cool. Did not mess anything up. Off to our left. Little airstrip over there, Baja, Hyenas. Something like that. Not really much on our left. I think that airstrip's like, I think that airstrip's like right here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, it should pop up on this map here. Guess not. It's interesting because I thought the other program got all the data from the game. Maybe not. Oh, we're way over altitude. Wasn't paying attention.
Cub Crafters 1 Juliet Hotel, you are 400 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, altimeter tree 0.02.
Way ahead of you, buddy.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Cub Crafters 1 Juliet Hotel.
Alright, get her into cruise attitude. I basically have these presets now. I'll go 21, 21. Now we'll just we'll get her level, and then we should be cruising around at 100 knots, if I'm not mistaken. Got pretty good cruise attitude going now. This flight should take about an hour and a half. Be kind of interesting. I want to time the actual leg next because that program tells me how long these legs are based. It's also cool because you can put in the performance profile of your plane into that program. So, in theory, gives you realistic times. Like, this is saying, I want to see if this lines up with what the program says. It was saying the first leg was supposed to be in 37 minutes on the program. This is saying 30, so the program might be more accurate. Second leg was supposed to be 22 minutes. And the second leg time in the program is 28, and the third leg time there is 15, and the third leg time is 16 in the program, so this has things going a little bit quicker than the program does. It'll be interesting to see which one's closer. Well, I'll try and remember to hit the reset button once we get close to the next waypoint. Which is what? Mike, Bravo Hotel. Yep, Mike, Bravo Hotel. Sorry if anybody said anything. I wasn't, didn't have my Twitch tab open. Alright, get up a little bit, about 100 feet. Let's start cruising. Yeah, I'm interested to get up into this, Bay Area. I'm up here. This will be, I'll probably just spend like a day or one flight. Like, this will be my flight in Mexico for today. And tomorrow I'll probably fly like through all this and then land somewhere over here. And then the next day I'll keep heading back up the coast. Looks like we're still losing a little altitude, so a little more trim. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I have to show you this. This just blew my mind. It's actually tracking me. Do you see that? This program's amazing. So now I know oh my gosh, it's tracking my flight path. Oh man, that's big. Big boys. Oh man, that makes me so happy. It's gonna be so easy to like figure out where I am. It's just gonna make exploring so much better. Man, that program is worth every free dollar. Yeah, it's free too. Which I'm definitely gonna be donating because it's a pretty awesome program. It's like everything you need for a flight sim, basically. Oh man, I hit the wrong button. Still losing altitude. Keep trimming. So, that being said, oh man, that's so. Couple little towns on our left. Again, looks like a couple more small airstrips, but aren't showing up on the map. Let's see. Just got super. Yeah, nothing's showing up, but I think there's a. Yeah. There's a little air in the, oh my goodness gracious, what's going on? We hit a. I think we hit a, like, turbulent spot and she just sank. Yeah, there's an airstrip right there, but this kind of got me scratching my head right now. Like, there's more airstrips. I mean, that's cool if there's more airstrips in the program than there are in the game. That really doesn't bother me at all. Okay. There's a little town over there. Kind of wanna. How far away is that? Nah, it's far away. Too far away to mess around with. Alright, looks like we just reached our altitude, finally. So I'm gonna try and keep it there for foreseeable future. And what do we got? We got 29 minutes till we get to the next waypoint. Because my cruise speed isn't... See, now we're going up too much. Cruise speed is what, 90? 90 knots. I feel like that's something I need to be able to put in this program. I just don't know how to do it yet. Because what they say the cruise speed is under the performance profile isn't really what this thing cruises at. Like, they say it cruises at like 120, but nope. Cruises more at like 90. Unless I'm doing something wrong, which I probably am. Forgot to turn up my CPU fans because it's air cooled. I got a pretty big air cooler. Double fans. And it does a really good job dropping the temperature when I crank the fans up, but they're just super loud, so I don't run them when I'm not gaming. I have to use it for rendering and games that require a lot of performance. I used to have a floor. Gosh, gotta go down. I used to have a floor fan that I would just take the side off my computer and just stick it up to the side and just turn it on during summer. Like basically having a radiator fan on your whole computer. That was the idea. Worked pretty well. Alright. Gotta get this trim closer to level, because I'm hand flying. I just prefer it, especially learning the sim. I'm sure after I get 1,000 hours in it, I'll be all about the autopilot, but right now I'm all about hand flying. I think it's the best way to learn the aircraft. You really need to know what it needs to do certain things. So yeah, continuing the theme of Baja, which is just a whole lot of nothing. But now I know for myself. This trim is just so wildly off. I think there's just a lot of funny turbulence going on. Because it'll be kind of be holding a constant climb rate, and then all of a sudden it'll just start sinking. I'm not getting like a lot of rocking in the plane, but a little bizarre. Yeah, I'm so stoked to like follow. Oh man, that program is awesome. I'm like a complete war with this plane trying to trim it out right now. It just like this. Trying to be like gentle with my inputs, and that really doesn't have an effect, and then I give it a little bit more and it's too much. I'm blaming this on turbulence. Up drafts, down drafts, side drafts. There's the ocean. It's like it will not stop porpoising up and down. Like it's kind of a natural thing for the plane to do that, but this just seems a little more exaggerated. Like normally it kind of mellows out and stops doing it. But this one is just like continually up, down, up, down. If you're a perfectionist, it's maddening. So I don't even want to make any trim adjustments because I can't figure out what the plane wants to do. It's like we're going down, naturally it's gonna start speeding up. It's gonna go up, but like it usually doesn't keep going indefinitely. Usually it just settles. Okay, now we're staying down. We're gonna stay down. Now we're gonna stay up. We're gonna stay up. This just doesn't know what it wants to do. Alright, let's see. God, I'm in love with this program. Like in real time to be able to see. Tells me my speed, everything. Tells me the wind rate now. Are you kidding me? 18, 17 knots, 323. Heading. 18323. Now, what's coming up? Nothing. Whole city up here. I got a while till anything's really coming up. Kinda right here. Oh my gosh, this program just makes it so much easier to figure stuff out. Like right around here is a town called where'd it go? Huh? Did I do that? Called Punta Prieta. It's like right there. Dude, coolest program ever. Look how much we're going down now. It's gotta be so turbulent. There's just a lot of updrafts and downdrafts around here. Seems like we are trending down, so I'm gonna trim up just a little bit, but normally by now I've got it pretty trimmed out, but this is just this is different. Ooh, there's turbulence. See, it kicked me right there. It was a pretty area. I'll take a screenshot of this. Excuse me. Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous around here. Definitely the prettiest rock formations I've seen. Or dirt. Prettiest dirt I've seen in Mexico. Morning. Okay. I don't get the. I'm just blaming the winds. Because this has just been a mild nightmare trying to trim this thing out today. It's like at one moment I just will kind of be hanging out like this, and all of a sudden it'll start going down. I'll have to put a lot more trim in it to pull the nose back up, and it still really won't do anything. Where if I would have done that setting 5 minutes earlier, it would have shot us to the moon. Got a nice slow increase in elevation now, though. So yeah, they're Punta Prieta is gonna be right on our left, right around here, I think. Let's see. Just arming all that stuff in case I need it. This autopilot will be very useful. Alright, looks like we're... Oh no, I changed my altitude on accident. More of that red rock. Well, looks like we're going runway 33. I missed that earlier. So what's that mean? That means we're gonna be northwest. I think that's the direction the wind's coming from too, so that's good. Keep the cross wind down. Again, I just keep putting more nose trim out, being patient, but it still won't come up. Gonna fight this plane with patience. Wait a second. Why are those down? Who did that? Did that just happen? See how much that slowed us down. It's like by about 10 knots. That might have explained a lot of weird trimminess. Wonder how long that's been down. Wonder if I accidentally hit it, or if I never brought it up. I don't remember. Wonder how safe pilots feel when they fly over places like this. Seems like you'd be able to find a place on land, and you gotta worry about uneven ground. But then you're in the middle of nowhere. So if you don't break any bones, you gotta hike miles. I guess that's what you call Mayday, though. Then they know to look for you. I watched a video last night of this guy in a Mooney, and one of the back side hatches came off. Hit his elevators and gosh, just go down. Hit his elevator and long story short, basically put him in a corkscrew. Ended up landing it, which was amazing. It was just kind of got my mind thinking about emergency situations. Yeah, he did an amazing job. And his girlfriend was with him and she was pretty chill. Cool little plateaus. Hey man, it's the waypoint. I'm gonna time the next leg, see how accurate this application is I'm using. Yeah, it seems like my cruise speed, the way I like to fly the plane, about 94. Low 90s. Cause I like to run at 25 manifold and 21 RPM. It's a nice way for me to not using a lot of fuel, 6 gallons per hour, keeps oil temp down, still got good oil pressure. I need to change the, can't remember how to do it. I think there's a way to change the movement speed of the drone. Gosh, where was that? Oh, whatever, I'll figure it out another time. Alright, coming up on next waypoint. Get ready to start timing this. And right on that peninsula is Baja Assumption. Another one I don't know how to pronounce, but another little town on that little peninsula right there. And once we get to Baja Portugues is when we'll start descending. Actually, it doesn't really make sense because that's still 15 minutes, 16 minutes. We can start a slow descent. Maybe it's caught an updraft right there. Alright, coming up on our waypoint. See a little bit of that town, barely. There's the airstrip. Should be clicking over here anytime. There we go, I just clicked over, so I'll start it. And see how long this takes. I just... It's hilarious how much I'm fighting the trim in this thing. Like now we're 200 feet up over, and I'm like paying attention to it. It's just... I've never had to fight the trim so much in this plane before. Must just be really turbulent today or something up here. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do two things at the same time. I wonder if it told us how long it took to do that. It's cool, now it switched. I'll show you. Get on course real quick. You can see it took rid of this segment. Now it's got us on this leg. See if it told us anything over here. Yeah, I forgot it told us how much fuel we're supposedly gonna burn off. Hopefully I remember to look at that later. It doesn't look like, at least I can't figure out if it's recording our leg times or not. So it looks like we're going a little bit slower than what the program thinks we should be doing. We do have pretty strong headwind. I also think the performance specs are slightly off, so I'm gonna have to adjust those because I think I can manually adjust those. I just have to figure out how to do it. So because you can set up different performance profiles for the what's the program called? Little nav map. And that way the little nav map has a little bit better idea of the capabilities of your plane and what realistic leg times are. Yeah, we gotta be getting some big wind here, man. This thing's all over the place. That's gotta be it. It's one of these beautiful red rocks. Hey, what up, Guana? Be in a second. What's up, Guana? How you doing? Yeah, we're chilling at 3,000, cruising over Mexico. Or Baja, California, Mexico, to be specific. How you doing today? But it's been like a battle just to try and keep this thing at 3,000 feet because it's pretty... some weird winds going on up here. Yeah. No, I think it's... what do we got in Mexico today? This is real weather, so 19 degrees Celsius. What's that? 60s or something? So I'll show you where we're at, because I got this cool program I just started using. Once I get her a little bit more straight. Oh my gosh. See how gusty it is? How it just keeps bucking us up and down. So yeah, let's check this out real quick. Check this out. So this is what we're doing right now. This is exactly where we are. How cool is this? This is where we took off from. This is our flight path, how we've been going. So we're right out, slow place, Baja, Assumption, and then eventually, is there any towns coming up? Doesn't really look like it. And we'll get to Bahia Tortugas, or whatever that's called, and then we're laying at Isla Cerdos. This is a really cool program I just found. I can put my flight plan in here. Down here you can see the elevation and everything. Kind of hard to see because it's... Oh, we're getting off course. We gotta get back to flying here in a second. You can see our elevation, all that fun stuff. I don't know, it's just really cool. Back on course, and we're a little high. Yes, sir. That is a bona fide cup holder. Yeah, no, these little planes get bucked around big time. So yeah, today's been a little bit more, the good thing is the runway I'm landing at's going into the wind, so I don't have to deal with too much of a crosswind. I gotta get back down. There you go. So that is that right there. Trying to figure out where we are based off the maps I've been looking at. So that's a pretty cool little bay over here. So tomorrow I'm gonna go from where I'm landing, like right here, this island, and then tomorrow I'll fly through all this. But today this is about a hour and a half, hour 45-minute long flight, so that'll be enough for my flight in Mexico today. It was funny, there's a airstrip over by where I live, and I saw a small plane take off one day, and it was so windy that day, and it looked absolutely terrifying as he was like making his turn away from the airport because the plane was just getting kicked around so much. Like he was riding the Bronco. What do we got? 20 more minutes on this leg, and then the last leg is about 16 minutes, so probably about another 45 minutes of flight time. But yeah, that's that bay over there that I was pointing out down there earlier. Then doesn't look like as much. I think I can see the island way out there too now, on the other side of this ridge. That bay area I thought was going to be more mountainous, so I don't know how much I'll check it out. I thought it'd be a little bit more interesting. And trying to get this plane to trim out the entire flight, I've been unsuccessful. I blame it on the wind. crazy how desolate Baja California is. I guess it just doesn't really have any. It's like a desert basically. So it doesn't really have any way to like sustain life. There's no lakes. I've flown up and down this entire thing. There's not a single lake. Well, not the entire thing yet, but like there's some dry lakes up north, but it's like, how do they get their water? I wonder if there's wells. There's got to be wells. Even that, it doesn't seem like there's got to be that much water underground. Who knows? I don't. I feel like the winds are starting to actually calm down because this is the first time this plane has actually like stayed at a level flight. I know, Iguana. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good walk, man. Stay warm out there. Oh, one quick question. How's my mic, by the way? How's the volume compared to the plane? If you're still there, please. Then have a good day. Thank you. Be nice if the winds calm down the closer I get to that island. I'd appreciate that. So crazy how good the quality is on like the model. Like just the little stitching and the leather. Like you can even see like it's not like just like a flat texture, you know? Like that's just crazy. Such a good job. Yeah, look at that. Looks like we got some calm winds finally. There's where we're landing. Which is probably another half an hour away. Why'd my stopwatch stop? It's a bummer. Turbulence. Whoa, a lot of turbulence. Holy moly. Big downdraft. Look how low we're going right now. Oh, we just dropped 400 feet. Or 200 feet. Almost instantly. Whew. And, whew. Getting near the, I guess over the water it was nice and calm. Getting back over the land, holy moly. Gotta fly again.
Cub Crafters 1 Juliet Hotel, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet, altimeter trace 0.07.
Sir, I'd love to.
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Cub Crafters 1 Juliet Hotel.
I'd love to, but we're experiencing some turbulence, sir. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh my gosh. So that was kind of interesting. It's been very turbulent over the land, but as soon as I go over water, it calms everything down. So definitely have taken note of that. Fighting our way back up to 3,000 feet. Just beating the bejesus out of this plane right now. Love it though. Love it. It's probably the worst turbulence I've experienced over Baja though. It's like we're 10 minutes to the next waypoint. So we get to Mike Bravo India. Bahia Tortugas Airfield. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not go straight down. So I guess right on the other side of this little cove. Not quite sure what this is. There we go, starting to get a little bit calmer again. Oh, we're a little over water. Very, very interesting. Imagine if we flew over the top of that island mountains and get real rough. So yeah, I'm gonna guess Tortuga Airfield is right here. Looks like it's right there. And then we're gonna land right there. We'll be coming in on runway 33, so you can see we're not that far off. Well, actually, I'm gonna set up this right now. Oh, set up on a runway heading. Actually, just might start letting it fall now, because we got to be at 1,000 feet by the time we get to the island. So I'll kind of let it just slowly cruise, and we'll cancel IFR.
Mazatlan Center, Cub Crafters 1 Juliet Hotel. Cancel IFR at this time.
Cub Crafters 1 Juliet Hotel IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
I'm gonna go to 929.
Mike Bravo India traffic Cub Crafters November 411 Juliet Hotel 6 miles southeast 2,900 feet inbound to land runway 29er.
Oh wait, no, that's not the right traffic. Oopsie. Wrong airfield. I'll just keep them guessing. That's why, cause I was like, no, it said runway 29. That's not right. Sure wasn't. Trying to practice my calls, so I'd be like Cub Crafters, November 411, Juliet Hotel 1, 6 miles southeast of Mike Bravo, India, 3,000 feet, inbound to land, runway 33.
Mike 10 traffic Cub Crafters November 411 Juliet Hotel 29 miles.
I need to say how far I am from the airport. Not from. I guess it's okay if I say from my current location. What do you say? 2,900 feet? I could say flight level 30. Oh, there we go. See the airport on the map down there. There's the runway. Bring it out a little left of or west of the airport so we can get a good look at it. And this last little tip of this area. Oh, that's cool. So I'm back looking at my little nav map, and it's pretty cool because if you look here, there's actually, I don't know if this is another human. What? AI multiplayer aircraft. Hard to say if that's an actual player or not. Got the whole reason I wanted to look. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show you that plane. That's cool. What is this? Punta Point Eugenia, and then this is Isla Tavidad. There we go, we got a little town down there. I wonder what town that is. Oh, that's the Bahia Tortugas. We're literally flying right over the runway, so I kind of failed on my mission there. Yeah, but this is the point of Eugene, basically. Eugene Point. In English. Or Punta. There's that airplane we saw on the map. Very cool. Very, very cool. So I know I'll be landing. The taxi is at the end of the runway. I'll start the descent now. Because if you look, I'll also make my turn and descend. I'll go look over here again real quick. Coming on the airport. So if you look, we'll be coming runway 33, so I'm going to enter the downwind. Make our base, come back in on the upwind. Or no, that's not base, that's crosswind. I'll do the crosswind, upwind, base, and then come in on final, and then we'll park over here. really descending yet. I got so many things I gotta monitor, so it makes it much harder with the Oculus too, so. Just making sure everything's still working. Alright, cool. Alright, slowly begin our descent. And, I got 20 miles. Get down to 1,000 feet. So that's the pattern altitude. Let the autopilot know our new altitude is going to be 1,000. I feel like the airstrip's like right there. We're getting that turbulence again. Well, if that isn't the most random little building in the world. So you got a road going all the way out to Punta Eugenia, something like that. I never even messed with my mixture. Oh well, I forgot. We didn't rename that high, so it doesn't really matter. Got another little updraft there. So I guess if I was like practicing my calling, I'd actually, what is the name of this? Would they say Mike 10? 'Cause I think that's what this place is. So be Mike 10, Cub Crafters, November 1 Juliet, no, November 411 1 Juliet Hotel. 16 miles southeast, 2,500 feet, inbound to land, runway 33. Something like that. A lot of practice needed, for sure. Gosh darn it. Switching out the battery in my headset. I just dropped the entire unit, which means I have absolutely no audio right now. Of course, we're gonna... I'll be back. Alright. Back with sound. God, I'm not losing. So I was constantly losing altitude, right? No, because I was flying over this land, we gained all the altitude we lost because of an updraft. Alright. Oh no, I hit my throttle up when I was adjusting my thing. That's what happened. That makes more sense. $12 miles. Slow it down a little bit since we kind of messed up that descent. Alright, what I meant to say is pull back on the throttle and that'll have us descend a little bit more. I'm not going to really slow down. You kind of keep going the same speed. You just go down more. Then when I get like 5 miles out, that's when I'll start slowing down. Slow down to like 80 for the downwind and the crosswind. Then when I get to the upwind, I'll slow her down into the white tape. So below 70, pull flaps, and then land. Again, that is the island of Natividad. Actually, a little airport there. Mike Bravo Sierra for Natividad Airport. Looks like the runway is actually right there, so that's what I'm gonna start aiming for. And then we'll get 5 miles out. So I'll switch my RPMs back up to like 90 for landing. And get the speed down into the 80s. Also maintain 1,000 feet. Which, as we're kind of getting closer, I'm going to trim up, so we're going to kind of naturally slow down here. I might not even have to touch the throttle. Get ready to start calling the legs. A real good way to come into this would be to come up off this and then come, because you're almost coming in at 33 that way. But this works too. Alright, start trimming at 1,100 feet. Nice how calm it is over the water. It's going to be interesting though once we get over that land, if we get a whole bunch of turbulence. I bet we do. Alright, slowly slowing down now. Trimming up so we can stay at 1,000 feet. It's got us in the 80s already, a couple miles ahead of time, but all good. Might have to increase throttle a little bit. Let's see. That should be perfect. So, Mike 10, Cub Crafters, November 411, 1 Juliet Hotel. 5 miles southeast, 1,000 feet, inbound to land runway 33. Will be entering the pattern on the upwind. Or downwind. Over. Something like that, I think. It's pretty cool because they actually have a couple different programs. I think there's 2 different companies that do it. It's like Real ATC. And I shouldn't be trimming like that anymore. I should just go back on throttle. It's cool because it's Real ATC, so you can like actually fly and practice with Real ATC. Still really can't see it because of Oculus, but I have an idea where it is. I think I can kind of see it. Mike 10 traffic. Cub Crafters, November 4111 Juliet Hotel. Inbound, or no, 4 miles southeast. 1,000 feet inbound to land, runway 33 will be entering pattern on the upwind. Something like that. Practice, practice, practice. A little low, so I'm gonna trim up. This will slow us down just a little bit more, which is fine. Let's get the landing lights on. Yeah, it's cool, the sun coming through right there. Trim up a little bit more. Alright, I see the runway. I see her. Mike 10 traffic, Cub Crafters, November 4111 Juliet Hotel, entering pattern on the upwind. Yeah? Something like that?
Mike 10 traffic, Cub Crafters, November 411 Juliet Hotel is on upwind runway 33.
Okay, is on upwind runway 33. You always gotta make sure you say what upwind. Ooh, I can feel a severe crosswind. Because I'm pointed that way, but I'm actually going that way. So this is gonna be exciting. I wasn't expecting this kind of crosswind. Kind of hoping we were going straight into it, so this plus turbulence is going to be a fun landing. Go, little town of Cedros. Good old runway 33. Interesting little town. Yep, here comes the turbulence. Right on time. Alright. Right on time. It's one of those beautiful red rocks. It's a cool little area. Not gonna lie. Alright. Make our turn for Mike 10 traffic, Cub Crafters, November 4111 Juliet Hotel. On crosswind, runway 33.
Mike 10 traffic, Cub Crafters,
think I got it. By George, I think I did it. Mike 10 traffic. Cub Crafters, November 14111 Juliet Hotel on upwind for runway 33.
Mike 10
Wrong
traffic,
button.
Cub Crafters, November 411 Juliet Hotel is on crosswind runway tree. Mike 10 traffic, Cub Crafters, November 411 Juliet
Okay,
Hotel
I'm
is
doing
on
a lot
downwind
right
runway
now. Gotta slow down a little bit so I can get my flaps down. I'm losing altitude, that's why I'm not losing speed. Okay. A little low, kind of messing up my upwind, but that's alright. Alright, let's make our turn. Mike 10 traffic. Cub Crafters, November 4111 Juliet Hotel on base for runway 33.
Mike 10 traffic, Cub Crafters, November 411 Juliet Hotel is on base runway tree.
I made that turn a little too late. Mike 10 traffic, Cub Crafters, November 4111 Juliet Hotel on base for runway 33. Way off, plus we gotta deal with that crosswind now, but I'll be alright. Kind of more worried about the radios than I was actual pattern.
Mike 10 traffic, Cub Crafters, November 411 Juliet Hotel is
But
on
we'll
final
be
runway tree to land.
alright. On one way tree. I like it. Again, major crosswind, so we'll start getting some rudder going here in a second. So get her lined up. Alright, start easing the rudder in. Come on, go left, baby. Oh, this is so ugly. This crosswind is real, boys. Alright, just gonna get her on the ground. Oh, gosh. Just gonna get her on the ground. Ooh. Alright, landing this thing in a crosswind is not fun. We landed. We're here. We're alive. Now we'll just taxi down. And then we'll taxi all the way down, and then parking should be on our left down there. Huh. Oh, weird texture there. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, happy with that flight. It's cool to learn about the Navigraph. It's called Navigraph, right? Little nav map. Navigraph, I think, is a different application. Oh yeah, little nav map. Huge fan. It's gonna make exploring a lot more enjoyable. It's not gonna be so hard to figure out where I am. It's gonna be easier to figure out airports. I mean, it just... Let me see where parking is. It makes everything just a lot more, get more situational awareness, more comprehensive. Really adds a lot to the game, big time. And I know I'm just scratching the surface with it, so there's that. I think we'll mount the clear runway here in a minute. Good, we got fuel, so we can fuel up. Looks like self-serve. Oh, no, there's my boys.
Mike 10 traffic Cub Crafters November 411 Juliet Hotel is clear of the runway.
What's up, boys? All right. Very happy with that flight. Yeah, very happy with that flight. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Please comment, subscribe, tell me what you did like, what you didn't like. Give the video a like if you did like it, and I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed the flight, check out this little nav map. Pretty awesome little application. Alright, till next time, guys.